apparently this big old batch of paranoid nonsense surrounding the coronavirus has been getting worse. As of 8 p.m. today, our insane tyrannical governor has mandated that absolutely every single human being in this state and public wears a mask to protect themselves and to protect everybody else, because he truly, for some reason, believes that a mask will actually protect you from a virus, which just shows that he's really not all there in the head. Because you see, the problem with masks is that if you can smell things through these masks, which everybody can, I'm sorry to say, but the particles that you're smelling are much larger than the viruses. So if you have a mask on and you can smell anything, your mask is 100% ineffective. It's completely unrealistic. But he has people out there constantly telling him that this is the way it has to be, and like the good little follower that he is, completely unable to make up his own decisions. He's just apparently too stupid to realize that that's not how this shit works. You see, this coronavirus that everybody is whining about has already been here. It's been here, it's blown through here. People have gotten it as early as January. I've already had it, my family has already had it. We have had the flu-like symptoms. They came, they stayed for about 2 weeks, and they blew right on through just like it was absolutely nothing. Nobody wants to say that. Everybody wants to think that isolating people from other people is actually stopping a problem. It's a problem that we don't have. Nobody is going to listen. Nobody is going to believe it. And that's fine. You know what? The highways are a lot clearer without you. I enjoy the fact that you're staying at home. We don't need more stupid people on the road. We don't need more stupid people on the highways. We don't need more stupid people at the gas stations. Totally fine with that. I, on the other hand, am not going to be wearing this stupid mask. I'm going to be ignoring every one of these social distancing guidelines, as I have been since the beginning of this stupid batch of nonsense. And that's not going to change. I will still continue to go to gas stations. I will still continue to go to stores. I will still continue to do whatever it is that I need to do on a daily basis, because life does not stop because a couple of people are scared. Doesn't end the world. It may end the world for you guys. You guys may sit in the house watching this thing on your computer, scared to go outside because you're afraid that the evil virus is going to blast through and kill everybody you know. Well, I hate to tell you, everyone's going to die anyways, okay? I am going to die. My parents are going to die. My grandparents already did die. My children are going to die. It's not going to stop. It has nothing to do with the coronavirus. The virus itself is not killing anybody. The virus is merely exasperating symptoms that other people already have. For instance, if you smoked for 70 years and you have COPD, then the coronavirus will accelerate the COPD and the COPD will kill you. If you have a weakened immune system from cancer and chemotherapy, then that just allows other bacteria to get in and to kill you too. See, this is not killing healthy, strong people. This is killing weakened people. And I'm not saying that killing people is okay, but what I'm saying is you're going to die anyways, okay? The only people, like I said, the only people that are dying from this, the only people that are getting sick from this are the people that have already compromised their lives, whether it be for faults of their own or faults out of their control. Either way, that's how this shit works. The virus is not deadly. The problems that you already have are deadly. That's what's going to kill you. Don't like to hear it? Totally fine. Shut this video off. No problems whatsoever. Just telling you the way it is. Also, you keep seeing on the news that 30,000 people in the United States have died. The United States has a population of 387.6 million people. 30,000 is less than 0.1% of the entire population of this country. They have no way of testing everybody. The viral test that they are using to test all of this corona bullshit is just a wideband viral test. They cannot identify without an electron microscope the difference between the coronavirus that everybody's scared of now and all of the other coronaviruses that have been around for decades. So if they look into your thing and they see, oh, this person has tested positive for corona, the only way that they can see, the only thing that they can see is the fact that you have a coronavirus in you. They don't know if it was this coronavirus, the common cold coronavirus, or some of the other coronaviruses. They just assume that everything is the current coronavirus. No way they can find that out. Science is not that advanced, and if you believe the news that says that it is, they're lying to you. This is what they're doing. They are lying to you. Listen, the coronavirus has been around for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades and decades. It has been around longer than you or I have been around. Doesn't matter how old you are, the virus has been around longer than that, okay? This virus is just a mutated strain of one that has already been there. It will never, ever, ever change. This virus will always be here. It will outlast humanity on this planet. You cannot eradicate it. It will not happen. The government, on the other hand, they want you to believe that you absolutely can eradicate it. They're lying to you. They cannot eradicate it. There is no way physically possible to eradicate it from nature. It will always come up again. It will consistently come up again. It will always kill people from now until the end of freaking time. Nothing you can do about it. If you think there's something you can do about it, then you're just following the propaganda that they are feeding you. Nothing you can do about it. You can sit there and you can hide from it, or you can get out of your house. You can go outside. You can play with your kids. You can enjoy your life, because you know what? At the end of the day, you have no idea when you're going to die. You could have had it already. You could not have had it already. You could die in a plane crash tomorrow. You could die from a space rock falling on you. Your house could explode. Your car could explode. You could die of carbon monoxide poisoning. You could die while watching this video. Nobody knows. And nobody will ever know. All that we know is that you're hiding inside of your houses, hiding from something that may or may not kill you, that has killed less than 0.1% of the population of this country, but yet everybody is terrified in fear. Well, almost everybody's terrified in fear. I just actually passed an older gentleman who was walking outside with no mask on, no gloves on, just walking down the road, just like I'm sure he has done for the last 60 or 70 years of his life. No problems whatsoever. He's not running and hiding in fear. He's not jumping out of the way of potential people driving down the road that may be coughing in their cars with their windows open. And there's a lot of that out there. It's not real. This is just mass paranoia, and the paranoia is what is hurting people. The paranoia is what is killing people. The paranoia is what is weakening your immune system to make you more susceptible to this. Nowadays, with all this government propaganda and stuff going on, every time you hear somebody cough, you automatically think, oh my God, I have to get away, they have corona. Well, I have allergies. I constantly have a drip of snot running down the back of my throat, which makes me cough. It has been this way since the day I was born. It will be this way until the day that I die. Does that mean I have corona? Absolutely not. Does that mean that I am susceptible to corona? I'm probably less susceptible to corona than most of you people are, because I have a constant trail of snot running down the back of my throat, where the virus likes to attach and multiply. Well, you know what? It can attach to the snot, multiply to the snot, and wind up in my stomach. It sounds gross, but it's absolutely true. People have been, for decades, people have been getting their tonsils taken out. Well, you know that your tonsils are actually the first line of defense for your body to remove allergens, viruses, and bacteria that you inhale. So I'm curious to know how many of these people that are dying had their tonsils taken out. I know I still have my tonsils, and I know that when this whole thing started, my tonsils got big, they got swollen. It lasted about 2 weeks, and then it was done. Nobody asks. Nobody knows. They just see 30,000 people died. Oh my God, 30,000 people. 30,000 people in a country of 387 billion. That's, like I said, that's less than 0.1%. That's less than 0.1% of the population. And what they're not telling you also is that there's 1.7 million people infected. Okay, well, that's fine. 1.7 million have the virus. 30,000 died. That is still an astronomically low freaking number. But as they keep going through with these fake tests and more propaganda and fake tests, they're going to realize, oh crap, we've already had it. Most of us are immune. Almost all of us have had it already, and we didn't even know it. But now they have to protect everybody else against their unknown because they're incompetent. That's basically it. They are basically incompetent. But unfortunately, I have just arrived at my destination, so I will upload more videos later. All right, laters.